Hello everybody, this is RBR Short Films 13, aka Ryan, and today I'm doing a quick video basically wishing everyone a Happy New Year. I hope everyone has a great New Year. We're entering 2023, which I'm very excited about because 2020 was pretty rough, 2021 was pretty rough, and 2022 was pretty rough. And But as the years have gone on since 2020, I feel like we are um, getting closer to what our world was in 2018, 2019. Um, and That gets me really excited for this year because I feel like we're getting there. Even though the world changes, life changes, and things change, but like in terms of certain things, um, I feel like every day, every month, things keep coming back. Like the good things keep coming back, and that there's a lot of hope for the future. And I'm really excited. I have Cage of Madness Part Two coming out next year for you guys. The first teaser trailer, or the first trailer, is going to come out today, the first. And I hope you guys enjoy that trailer. Let me know what you guys think. And Part Two will come out April 8th of this year. And then the supercut, which is Part One and Part Two put together, will be June of this year. So it's a big year for my channel. I'll be doing more reaction videos, more unboxing videos, more so movie reviews, my thoughts on movies and video games. I might even uh, try video game um, videos, like gameplay videos, because on my Twitter, if you guys are following me on Twitter, I've always posted video game content on there, like my gameplay videos, and they're short, but I've always wanted to do more with that. I don't want to be like a gamer channel, but I would like to at least have like a little bit of that on my channel, not like a lot, but just like, hey, I have a couple videos on my YouTube channel, which is Splinter Cell Conviction, Splinter Cell Conviction 10 years, and Splinter Cell Chaos Theory 15 years. And when I celebrated the anniversary of those games, some of my favorite games, I played a mission or a couple missions of that game, and you guys can see my gameplay. And I feel like I've gotten better as a gamer as time has gone on. Um, and I love video games. But anyway, I'm also my main one of my main goals this year is to get back into reading. I haven't been reading for a long time because of these movies, and I want to get back into reading books uh, and just learning more about life, learning more about movies. I feel like there's so much more to learn. Um, they always say once you think that you know everything, you think that you know the world, you know everything, then you lose pretty much in a certain way. And um, to keep going, to keep being, um, I don't even know what the word would be, but it's important to continue to learn things about life, especially if you think you know everything about life. That's usually when there's a lot of things that you don't know. But anyway, I really hope for 2023 to be a great year for everyone. We've all, went through a really rough, you know, time, the last couple of years, and let's hope that, this year just brings a lot of joy, a lot of greatness, a lot of wonderful awesomeness, a lot of, just nothing but, you know, greatness, this year. And of course, it won't be perfect. We're going to have ups and downs this year. The world will never be perfect, and that is what it is. So we'll see some horrible things happen to this world this year, and we'll see some great things happen to this world this year as well. Let's just hope that there's more good than bad, and that's always what we can always hope for. Hopefully, count on is that more good things happen than bad. And I've been wrong about certain years, and I've been right about certain years. Certain New Year's videos, I'm like, oh, this year's gonna be great, and it ended up being like one of the worst years for me. Or and then I would say, oh, this year's, I don't know how this year's gonna be, and then it ended up being pretty good. So I'm not really the person to um, that is good at predicting how a year goes. I'm better at predicting how a decade goes, or yada yada. As a screenwriter, I kind of try to view the whole entire world, and then and then through my screenplays, I kind of express that. And more movies I make in the future, more and more screenplays, you're going to see more of that. I'm leaving that horror movie era of my filmmaking. I'm not leaving that part, but I'm stepping away from it a little bit more. I want to make dramas. I want to make films that are important for our world and for our country, for and powerful messages, awareness. I feel like this is a really powerful time, really important time to make uh, content that is educational for this generation. And I feel like I have a place in this world to be able to um, uh, help people in some sort of way, and change people's perspectives in some sort of way. Not everybody, but I feel like I can help the world in some way. And hopefully through my art, my films, I can do that. And I feel like that's what's really important. The horror genre keeps getting bigger and bigger. We're going to continue to get horror films, and the thing is when you made nothing but horror movies for 13 years, you get to a point where you're like, okay, I think I want to try something else. I think even Wes Craven made a drama in the late 90s with Meryl Streep. So even filmmaker like Wes Craven, he even wanted to do something different, outside of, the horror genre. So I think that's where I'm at mentally, is wanting to do something outside of horror. And I feel like once I do that, then I'll be more motivated to make another horror film. Uh, but I'm still in the movie, phase. I'm still in that, like, not a phase, but like I'm still in that mindset of I want to make movies, and I want to, so I'm not like, oh, I'm leaving filmmaking. I'm just stepping away from the horror genre. So not from movies, but that particular genre of films. So if that makes any sense. And a lot of filmmakers, they try different genres, and I feel like, I feel like there's a lot I have to bring and to prove as a filmmaker to people. And I feel like if I continue to stay in this horror genre, uh, craze, or whatever you call it, um, I'm not going to evolve as a filmmaker. And if I make a drama, if I make I don't know, comedy is, I think, the genre I'm most worried about. But if I make another, if I make a drama, if I make another fantasy movie, not just that Twilight short, but an actual fantasy film that's not based off of anything. I want to make original movies as well. I don't want to make sequels. I don't want to make reboots. I don't want to make a bunch of fan films like I used to. I want to make original movies like The Devil Servant, Insane, titles that uh, it's never been done before. So I feel like that, and I feel like that's where my passion is the most at, is original content, original screenplays, original films. And I get more into it as a filmmaker as well, because I don't have that pressure of, oh, it's the Halloween series, or it's the Scream series, and I have to stick to a certain formula because of the fan base. You know, I can't go The Last Jedi all on Halloween or Scream. I have to. Whenever I made a Scream fan film, or I made a Halloween fan film, I knew I had to stick to the grounds, stick to what worked. You know, More so with Scream, I did do more different things with that franchise because you can. Scream, you can do a lot more. Um, and I hope with the movies in the future, if they continue, that they stop being meta and they finally get to that like Criminal Minds, CSI kind of, movie series. I feel like that is what Scream is always meant to be, was always meant to be. Was a franchise that was just not so much meta and about movies. More so, it's about real life serial killers and that you get all like these documentaries on Netflix and stuff now. Like I would love that tone, that intensity for the Scream movies itself. Because we Scream 5 was great. I loved it, but it's meta, you know. And then Scream 6, I don't know where the story's going, but even though I'm sure I'm gonna love that movie, it'll probably be meta as well. And I just hope that that franchise can eventually get out of it because I'd made 6 fan films where every single time I did something different. I never stuck to. I never. I mean, I did stick to the formula in certain areas because you have to, but I always try to do something different with each of those Scream movies. But I always thought about the fan base. I always thought about how I felt as a Scream fan, and things that I was like, nope, that's not going to work. That's not Scream. If I saw something, that where I was directing the movies, and I saw something that was like, this doesn't feel like Ghostface. This doesn't feel like that world. Then I would say, no, I don't think no. So, but yeah, I do plan to come back with another Scream fan film in the future, and maybe another fan film as well. I did talk about the Rise of Pinhead, of doing that film, a Hellraiser fan film. Um, so yeah, there's a lot in store, guys. I'm not done at all. And just thirsty for more art, to do more writing, more directing, more editing, more everything. So happy New Year's, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful New Year. Thank you guys for letting me rant, if or not rant, uh, talk and talk and talk. Um, if you guys have stayed to this video this long, but happy New Year's, guys. I hope you have a great year, and I I'm really excited. I feel like it's I have a lot of hope for it, and I could be wrong. It could end up being a terrible year, but I'm just hoping it won't be. I hope it will be a good year. So happy New Year's, guys, and I will talk to you all very soon. All right, peace.